Ham radio has a dark side. And if you spent any time on the bands, you already know what I'm talking about. The toxic frequencies, the ego, the clicks, the you're not a real ham crowd. We love to tell the world we're about service, learning, and community. But there are corners of this hobby that completely betray that image. And it's time we talk about that. Hey, everybody, welcome back to HamShackTV. I'm your host, Josh, AA4WX. Appreciate you tuning in. Today's video is brought to you by ABR Coax. Go check out ABR Coax. You'll see the link down in the description down below. Go check them out. Great products. And use my coupon code and let them know where you came from. That's ABR Industries Coax. So let's start with the obvious. There are certain spots on high frequency or HF that, for example, 7.200, that's on 40 meters. That frequency has become infamous. Not good for DX, not for Elmering, but for behavior that is absolutely inexcusable. We're talking harassment, deliberate interference, obscene language, personal attacks, stuff that wouldn't be tolerated on a local repeater, let alone frequencies monitored by regulators. And the worst part, a lot of it isn't teenagers trolling. It's licensed adults who know better and do it anyway. Now, then you've got the elitism. We talked about this in a previous video. The guys who treat ham radio like their private country club. You're just an appliance operator. FT8 isn't real radio. You didn't build that. You bought it. These people hide behind word standards. But what they're really doing is gatekeeping. There's a difference between helping someone improve and tearing them down, because their path into the hobby didn't look like yours in 1978. Elitism doesn't make the hobby stronger. It just makes it smaller. Now, let's talk about clubs. Clubs, some are good, some are bad. Clubs can be the best part of ham radio, or the worst. Too many people walk into their first club meeting and get met with blank stares, cold shoulders, or that subtle dismissive tone. Oh, you're just a technician. Come back when you're upgraded. We've always done it this way. That attitude kills more interest than any test ever will. A lot of people have given ham radio exactly one shot, that first meeting, that first net, the first contact. If their first experience is a room of grumpy gatekeepers, they won't come back. And honestly, I don't blame them. Now, let me speak about clubs a little bit. I'm going to talk about my club, Smoky Mountain Amateur Radio Club. Bunch of great guys, an absolute bunch of great guys. In late 2023, late 2023, I was elected president of that club. I served 1 month as president, 1 month of a 2-year term. And why is this? The same reason. This isn't the way we do things. This isn't the way we do things around here. I got run off. Not run off from the club. I'm still a member of the club, but I'm too old in life. I mean, 37 years old. I don't have time to play goofy politics like that. That is ridiculous. So I decided to resign. I've got better things to do in my life than argue with 50, 60, 70-year-old men about different events and the way the clubs ran and things like that. If you didn't think I could do the job, why did you elect me as president? No hard feelings. Those feelings have been straightened out, but It's a prime example of why clubs can be not the greatest for the hobby. Now, here's what really gets me. We sit around complaining that ham radio is dying, but then we turn a blind eye to the garbage on 7.200. We tolerate bullies on the nets, and we shrug when clubs make newcomers feel unwelcome. You can't have it both ways. You can't say you don't care or that you care about the future of the hobby while defending people who act like children on the air. We love to quote Part 97 about advancing the radio art and enhancing international goodwill. Go listen to some of these toxic frequencies and tell me where the goodwill is. Now, the dark side of ham radio isn't just embarrassing, it's destructive. It chases off new operators before they ever find the good parts of the hobby. It makes clubs look like retirement homes for bad attitudes. It gives regulators and HOAs more ammunition to paint us as a problem instead of as an asset. And it burns out people who are trying to do it right. The Elmers, the mentors, the VE teams, the folks running training nets, Skywarn, public safety events. They get tired of fighting against the noise, not just on the bands, but in the culture. Now, so what do we do about this? First, stop pretending it's just part of the hobby. It's not. It's not. It's a choice. If you're on frequency where people are acting like idiots, don't join in. Don't laugh along. And don't defend it as free speech under the banner of amateur radio. Second, clubs need to decide what they want to be. Are you a welcoming place to grow as operators, or a social circle that just happens to meet in a room with antennas on a roof? You can't complain about the lack of youth and then roll your eyes when a 20-year-old walks in with a Baofeng and a hoodie. Here's the good news, though. The dark side of ham radio isn't the whole story. There are great operators out there. There really are. There are fantastic clubs, incredible mentors, and genuinely kind people keeping this thing alive. I know I have several people in my life, local and along the YouTube space, that are bright, shining beacons of this hobby. But if we want their example to define our hobby, we have to stop making excuses for the worst of us. We have to stop shrugging and saying, well, that's just 7.200. No, that's a problem. And we either own it or we let it own us. Here's the deal. The dark side of ham radio isn't going away on its own. If you care about this hobby, prove it. Not just with your station, but with your attitude. I'm Josh, AA4WX, live, learn, transmit. Welcome to the Shack. Guys, again, can't thank you enough for being a fan of HamShackTV. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. Give the video a thumbs up and maybe leave a comment down below. What do you think about these thoughts? Is this, do you think I'm spot on with these thoughts? Is this what's hurting our hobby? Could it eventually make our hobby fade away? Make sure you go. Make sure you use my coupon code as well at checkout. Let them know where you came from. Thanks for watching, guys. 73 AA4 WX WSCB 693.